Chat, I swear, I swear every time I try to do a good thing, the universe is like, fuck you. So as you guys know, I got on about 3 hours early because I would have to be ending about 3 hours early. And about what, 45? I don't even know how long I've been gone, but I thought a breaker got tripped in my room because my Xbox turned off, but my PC never did. So I was like, okay, a tripper or a tripper. The breaker got tripped. I can't speak. I'm gonna go fix it. We'll be back. Well, I went to go check my breaker and the breaker didn't trip. I'm like, that's weird. Why does one half of my room have power, but the other half doesn't? And like, it came in and out for like 15 minutes. I was so confused at what was going on. And so I went and just got some food, ate it, came back, and it was still, fucked up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And so I really don't have an answer, but apparently, like, I guess someone must have hit a power pole or something because half of my house had functioning Wi-Fi and the other half did not. And my Wi-Fi took the absolute longest to get back turned on. So we're back. Don't know for how long, but we're back. And so if I wouldn't have got on and streamed early today, I would have had the same thing happen literally right as the stream would have originally started, which is just so funny. Okay, well, we're back. Hopefully. And if the stream crashes again, I'm not coming back. We're just gonna call it a day. We beat Nebraska, but almost the same score that we beat Wisconsin by, 49-31. The 31 is kind of a big score, but they didn't score in the second half, so it was a close game, but we won. Their QB played great. Ours also played great. Our running game's a bit so-so, but it'd be that way. Shout out Jace, shout out T, shout out Carver. I'm glad you guys are back. Next year, Jace, next year. I don't even, it's been like an hour. I don't quite recall where we were at. I think I'm done recruiting now. Oh, no, I'm not. I am not done recruiting. There is more stuff that needs to be snagged. More work to be done. I should get the whole family on the visit. Why not? Screw it. Oh, my playing style dropped? Of course it dropped. Of course my playing style drops. Why wouldn't my playing style drop, you know? Yeah, we're back for about an hour and a half. So this VOD will probably end up I changed my mind mid-sentence. I was gonna say I'm gonna take the VOD down because it's not gonna be a full stream, but no, I'll keep the VOD up. Because I gotta dip at about 8 o'clock to go play Sir Talk, so. In a pretty massive user game, if I'm being honest. Last game I played, I got bent over by Eastern Carolina, so I kind of need to get my get back. He's 1-5, so he's not having the best of years, which makes it that much more important to not blow it. But I've also never played him before, so. For all I know, he's an absolute god gamer, and he's gonna beat my ass by 60 points. Or maybe not. I have no idea. Oh my god, we lost. Dude, it doesn't matter what playbook you use. You're just destined to always lose one goddamn game every year. Dude, this game is so dog shit. This game is so dog shit. Dude, I swear to God, this is the most predictable horseshit of all time. Literally, it doesn't matter what I do. Every game, every year, I just randomly lose because my QB just throws a shitload of picks. Why? Why? It's a shitload of picks, and my defense just decides to stop playing football. That's great. Look at this shit. My defense basically held Washington scoreless. They had 10 points through 3 quarters. They were averaging 3.3 points a quarter. And then magically in the 4th quarter, they score 17 points. I bet you we also had a missed kick, too. Oh, wow, we didn't have a missed kick. I'm shocked. That is just so fucking retarded. It's just goddamn clockwork at this point. You're going to have a game every year where your QB throws 2 to 3 picks. And that will be the game you lose. 100%. What are we doing, man? What the fuck are we doing? So for context, he's thrown 3 picks all year, and he just threw 2 of them against Washington, an unranked team. Yeah, an unranked 5-5 Washington team. Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. Oh, this game. This game is the gift that never gives. And I swear. I mean, missing the cell there is actually kind of huge. But yeah, it's so irritating. You know what? I was going to go touch the defensive settings. I'm not going to touch the defensive settings. Next year, I'm upping the defense. I don't think the defense is playing aggressive enough. I mean, to allow 17 points in 1 quarter is insane. Luckily, we're still going to make the playoffs, but I have 0 confidence in us winning playoff games. We might win 1 and then just fluke the other. Actually, why is Nebraska with me? Huh? That was max visit, max money, max sell. And we're not even doing that much? Dude, we are falling off the wagon so hard right now. I also don't know how we lost that cornerback play style either. But we did. That's frustrating. That's so irritating to fucking almost lose to Illinois. And then to lose to a shit squad team. A 5-5 shitter. Not even a good squad. Why? QB threw multiple picks. And defense gave up damn near 20 points in a quarter. Oh, but now my QB wants to throw for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, fuck you. Actually, fuck you. I think when we beat Ohio State here in the conference championship, I think we'll probably jump top 4, but I already know when I do my 30-year rebuild with the like an OP squad thing that we'll be doing like we do every year. Last year we did Oregon. This year we'll be doing someone else. I already know that when I do that very OP squad rebuild, after a 30-year save file, I got to expect about 30 losses in 30 years. Just because this game is just so bad. Really feels like no matter what you do, you're just going to lose. Hey, Syracuse, how you doing? Yeah, we're back. We had some lost power and Wi-Fi, so it was a very fun back-to-back problem. But we're back for like an hour and a half. Gotta leave at 8. Yeah, next year, though, they're leaving me, which is going to be a big kick in the nuts. I was trying to get my QB to get one more upgrade in speed, but that requires 20 tokens, and he's at 13. He still got to get 7 more? Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Well, let's do our last little bit of recruiting and call it a class. Don't quite understand how we get locked out for playing style for the DB, but we did, so that's fun. Let's see how the Ohio State goes. And we beat Ohio State. Did we just beat Ohio State silly? I think we did. I think we just did. What was the Ohio State score? I gotta see this shit. Oh, we actually didn't beat them silly. Well, no, it was still silly. My defense held Ohio State to 0 points the first and second quarter. And then Ohio State scored 28 in the third and fourth quarter. You know why Ohio State beat us senseless in the second half? My QB decided to play like absolute garbage, throwing another pick. But more infuriatingly, look at the rushing numbers. Oh my god. Ohio State had 31 carries for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dude, it literally doesn't matter what defense I call. Like, we're just gonna get ran on. That's... Well, we won. Barely. Again. Actually, nah. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I was gonna not change the settings till next year, but I'm not doing this. Defense, we're going up. Because I am tired of watching you give up 1,000 points. Specifically 1,000 points in the final 2 quarters is the problem here. Well, I think last time we checked, my QB was on that list.
The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy.
Worst QB of the 3 years, by the way. He's 45 touchdowns. Our first QB had 57, and our second QB had 50. This guy is the worst of the 3. That guy is winning Heisman. 22 touchdowns and 1,500 yards. Yeah, that's Heisman.
The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me
that guy got Heisman.
Really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy.
Unless my guy had like 10 rushing touchdowns on the ground, there's no way my guy gets it. And my guy gets it. What the fuck? How? I have never seen a quarterback win the Heisman over a receiver with that much stats. Wow. $22 touchdowns and almost 1,700 yards? What were my rushing numbers? My QB had to go off on the ground because there's no way he should have won this Heisman. Oh, he had 500 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's why he won. He threw 4 interceptions, and 3 of those came in 2 games. Very fun. James Beast, I've been testing playbooks and have 300 hours on this game already and still can't find the book. I'm over trying at this point. Let you do the work. Well, I appreciate that, but spoiler alert, there is no book. There is no book to save you from EA bullshit. That's just, I'm well past the hope that there's a playbook in this game. I mean, for Christ's sakes, UNLV, who's a 60, maybe 55 overall team, put up 35 on my defense. There is no book. UNLV just ran for 300 rushing yards against my defense. UNLV had 29 carries for basically 270 yards and 4 touchdowns. There is no playbook. You just got to cross your fingers and pray to God you don't get fucked in sim. That's all it is. Yeah, going into this, I had very high hopes and high expectations, but as per usual with life, immensely disappointing. Immensely disappointing. I shouldn't be in a goddamn dogfight with a 55 to 60 overall team. I also shouldn't give up 300 yards rushing again with a 55, 60 overall team. That's stupid. Makes no goddamn sense. And frankly, it ruins the mode. So we're not going to win this national championship. We're going to lose. Well, that's not... I can tell you you're wrong, James, but about the extent I can explain that. And by the way, that's not what I did. My defense was a low number, and we gave up 50 points to a 60 overall team. Then I increase it to a high number, and it does the exact same shit. Like I said, you're wrong. It does not matter what the numbers are. You're just going to give up points. We hold Oklahoma to 10 points the entire game, and then magically in the fourth quarter, they score 13. Also, the entire game where we scored 31 points, and then magically in the fourth quarter, we score 0 points. Whether I make the number big or I make the number small, it's the same shit. Whether I play a 50 overall team or a 90 overall team, it's the same shit. Spoiler alert, the defense I played the entire year was on 45. The aggressiveness for this playoff game is set to 75. There's no difference. We only won because we just scored more points. Which is awful. That is so awful. Actually, in hindsight, what I should have bought was the coordinator thing. Shit. I think I lost this. No, I won. Okay. Sure. Okay, so we can't... We just struggle against terrible teams, and now we're in the Natty versus Florida State. This doesn't make any fucking sense, man. We just beat A&M by 10 points. But they had every numerical stat higher than us. We just got stat diffed, but somehow won by 10 points. Neither kicker got blocked or missed. I don't... Well, here we are. Here's Florida State for you. They're an 81 overall team. We should beat them like a drum. As you guys know, backups factor into your team overall. So if they're an 81 overall, actually, why even explain this when I can just simply go look at their team? This is the Florida State roster. They have an 84 overall QB. They have an 86 running back. They have a 91 receiver. Their receivers are not bad. They have a 79 overall tight end. They have a 79 overall left tackle. They have a 77 overall left guard. They have an 85 center. They have a 77 right guard. They have a 91 right tackle. Over half of the people in this offense are below an 80. Their left end's an 87. Their right end, a 91. Their D tackle, an 86, 83. That's not bad. Sam 1, dog shit. Mike, okay. Mike 2, dog shit. Will, okay. Corners. First one's okay. 2, 3, and 4 are dog shit. Safety, dog shit. Strong. Like, this team is. How the fuck does this shitter roster make the fucking natty? I don't understand. I don't understand. Actually, while we're at it, let's go look at their bracket and see what teams that shit team just somehow managed to beat. So somehow that dog shit Florida State team upset Notre Dame, who I know for a fact is like a 94, 93. Then this dog shit Florida State team barely survived versus BYU, who's terrible. They're like an 84. And then somehow Tulane also beat Stanford and Tennessee. And then Tulane and Florida State in the semifinals had a 52-38 game. What the fuck am I looking at here? Let's just click the advance button. And we win the natty. Got a bunch of pop-ups. But we did win that. We did secure the natty, which is cool, but what's the score? The score is kind of what matters. Oh, we chat. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So we almost lost to a 60 overall UNLV team. But then in the natty, we beat Florida State 42-3. My QB also threw another pick. Of course he did. I don't understand. So we lost to this dog shit Washington team. We almost lost to UNLV. We were almost choking away the conference championship to Ohio State. We survived Oklahoma, we survived A&M, and then our reward at the very end of the rainbow is a almost 40-point blowout of Florida State. A team that realistically shouldn't have ever been here to begin with. They're an 80 overall team. Even though they're an 80 overall team, most of their players who were starting were under the 80 overall mark. So this is horrible. Their starting running back had 13 carries for 20 yards. Their leading receiver had 70 yards. And by the way, we only had 3 sacks. So, Ella Beasley, of course you had their QB had negative rushing yards. Dog, we only sacked him 3 times. That means the other 9 times this QB scrambled, he gained 0 yards. Their defense didn't register a sack, but somehow got a pick. They registered 3 TFLs the entire game. My kicker didn't even kick a field goal. We just scored nothing but touchdowns. Okay, whatever. But, like, this is the reason why I don't want to make the playbook video. Like, this is the exact reason. If you use the playbook I give you, you're going to have shit like that happen. Or just, sometimes you're just going to randomly lose the bad teams. I also have just so much money that I can literally bring everybody back and still be fine. Except for these guys. I think these guys are too far gone. I mean, I have the money for it. The issue is I just kind of signed a really fat recruiting class. So I'm gonna probably need the roster space. So bringing back a few of these guys might actually be really bad. Shout out my boy Joe, aka the Eagle, for giving me this playbook, but also shout out to my boy Joe, aka the Eagle, for showing me that even though there's players who don't pop up on the very high risk thing, they will still leave. So it's very dumb. Well, we tried. Well, we tried. Again, we tried. Oh, I should have bought the quarterback package. Shit. Yeah. I forgot I was 1 tier away on that. Shit. Well, we have a very fat recruiting class of 28, so, or 27, so. I'm all down to skip the portal. Still irritates me, though. That's like such a tainted natty, man. It's so tainted. Almost lost to UNLV, lost to shit-ass Washington, and then just blow out Florida State in the natty. That's just awful. Well, for 2,000, we signed a pretty girthy class. Let's peek the dev traits. Star dev for the corner. Love that. Star dev again. Impact. Ouch. Star dev. Nice. Star dev. Nice. Star dev. Nice. Impact. Elite dev on this edge rusher. That's cool. Impact. Elite dev again. Star dev. Impact. Impact. The Make-A-Wish punter we signed, we'll fix that next year. Normal, that sucks. Star Dev, Elite Dev, Star Dev, Impact, Star Dev, Star, Impact, ouch. Elite Dev for the athlete, love that. Star Dev. This guy we took a flyer on, 97 speed, was in fact Star Dev. Huge. I think any East-West playmaker, if they have high enough COD, acceleration, and speed, I think they're just guaranteed to have a dev tray, but we'll see. Impact, ouch. Impact Dev on the 5-star is really depressing. And then Elite Dev on the tackle. Okay. It was a big class, but not perfect. Actually, let's get the athlete first. Where do I put him? We were kind of skinny at safety. Not so much no more. Got plenty of corners. I mean, we could always throw him at wide receiver. We got plenty of those. Six two, 95 speed. His second spot's corner. I got 14 receivers. This is insane. Yeah, I probably fucked myself royally with how large this recruiting class was. I guess we'll do safety, why not? Is this center getting moved to tackle this year? Maybe. He's elite dev, though. Hmm. I need a center and a... Am I a psychopath for moving my elite dev tackle to guard? I might be a psychopath for doing this. Did he lose his archetype? He does not. Okay. Let's move you to right guard. I would feel too bad to move him to center. Let's move him to right guard. And then move the right guard to center. LMS, any of these facility upgrades worth the cost? What do you mean? You mean like the one that ups your letter or the staff? What do you mean? Yes, they're game breaking, so yes. Oh, I have one Sam. Oh, he's getting cut. I guess you can play Sam. And you can play Mike. I still need one more Sam, though. I guess you could go to fill the spot for now, but you're going to get cut, so. I'm going to slap you at kicker, but next year we're going to have to go after an actual kicker and punter. Not the trash we currently have. I will show you what mine looks like, LMS, but the staff upgrades are literally the heart and soul of your rebuild. If you don't have the staff upgrades, your rebuild's not gonna work. Not like the game works naturally anyways, but it'll work even less than it currently works. Mr. Booty, your time has come. He's only a 90. Oh, he sucks. He's gonna throw so many picks. Oh, he is about to throw so many ducks. Oh, that's disgusting. Ah! He is gonna throw so many duckies. This guy's kind of sick. 98 throw power. Almost max elusiveness. He will have max speed when I'm done. He's kind of sick with it, not gonna lie. Yeah, this shit box is... He was supposed to have got cut 3 years ago. I don't know why he's still here. Yeah, these two are getting cut. You're a sophomore, though. Let's just go double power upgrade, which will do nothing. Sneak in 1 elusiveness and maybe 1 IQ? Yeah. Power is just so expensive, and he just can't... He can't develop quick enough. Which sucks, but... It is what it is, man. EA needs to fix their fucking game. I've been saying the same shit for several years now. Power backs should not have to spend 20 points per upgrade when elusiveness or elusive backs spend 6 per upgrade. Elusive backs should have to spend like 10 per upgrade to be fair, and power backs should have to spend like 10, like whatever your main upgrade is should be the cheapest. That's like the point of your upgrade, is to be cheap. It's crazy to me that power backs just cannot develop in this game. Ugh. You should try 4-3 man pressure this year. I mean, I can, but it won't change how the game works, but sure, why not? I don't think 4-3 man pressure and base 4-3 will cause that big of a difference, but I can. Why not? Like, look at this. Because he just went up 2 overall, and I just spent 40 fucking tokens on his shit. Oh my god. Like, genuinely, you're better off getting contact seekers and elusive bruisers and just upgrading the elusive thing and then converting them into an east-west running back. This is just so sad. Dude, it's so expensive to upgrade power backs. Genuinely, it might take you like 300 tokens just to max out the category. And that's not touching any other upgrade. That's not touching elusiveness, speed, hands, IQ. That's just power. Like, this dude probably has, like, the best power upgrades of all the power backs I have. But, like, if you look at his stats, he's shit stiff arm. He's shit strength. He's okay toughness. He's shit jumping. He's okay injury, but injuries are turned off. And he's okay trucking at 88. Like, how is that nearly maxed upgrade? So bad. Backfield threats are the easiest W in this game. By far. The easiest W. Because for backfield threats, they want everything but power. So it's like, oh, you mean the cheap stuff? Yes. The cheap stuff. They want the cheap stuff. Fucking crazy. Why is route running so expensive? $98 catching, $99 deep route running. That's something. He should finally max out. It's my resident kick returner. He's not bad. He's not bad. Any shot I can make this guy not stupid expensive? I think the answer is no. The answer is no. He's going to be a paycheck and a half. Yeah. Next year, going into his senior year, we're just going to do max elusiveness and his overall jump to a 99. Why is your route running cheap? What is this bullshit? Why is your shit cheap but his is expensive? What type of EA buffoonery is this? Wait, are you a junior? You're a sophomore. Okay, you're a soon-to-be junior. Okay. Your base catching is 75? Ew. Why is your base catching so shit? Now it's 82, but that's awful. Let's just max out your speed. You got many more years ahead of you, big dog. Let's get your speed up, then IQ, then elusiveness, and we'll do your hands last. Oh, yeah, I was also supposed to cut this wide receiver off my team, too. The CPU can upgrade him. It's a fucking fly in my room. I was wondering what I was... Something flew at my face. Like, I couldn't see it. I was going crazy. I'm not going fucking crazy. It's a fly! Got 45 minutes to get this entire season done. I need to hurry. That was almost perfect. Wow. Max strength. He's strong, man. We'll fix the rest later. You're an Agi now. Okay. I'll still favor the pass blocking, though, because pass blocking is kind of important in this game. Contrary to what EA wants you to believe, pass blocking kind of matters. Unless you're the CPU, then you got 45 overall linemen just play their ass off. Yeah, IQ must be a, not must be, will be a must-buy last for linemen. Ironically enough, their blocking stats don't get that much improvement compared to the IQ stat. Unless you're doing a well-rounded lineman. It looks like the well-rounded guys, like, obviously they benefit from IQ, but this is like my fourth upgrade. He's still a 7. Yeah, yeah. So if you're doing IQ for well-rounders, it's fine, but for anyone else, no. It's a big no. Oh, please stop going up an overall. $85, I'll take it. I will take it. Who be the starter next year? Ooh, you get nothing but power upgrades? You guys think if I actually put a support ticket for EA, asking them to fix the sim engine, do you think the support ticket would actually get taken seriously? That thought just popped in my head. Hi, there's a problem with your game. And like some AI is like, yeah, what's the problem? We'll try and help you. Be like, your sim engine sucks dick. Probably get me banned instantly. And the AI would be like, can you give us examples? Yeah, you like 45 overall UNLV almost beat me. But I beat 80 overall Florida State by 40 points. Thoughts? And the AI would probably give me some bullshit answer like, games like sometimes go like that. It's like, yeah, but not last year they didn't. Not really. So. Which ultimately is the biggest crutch of them all, is that it wasn't like this last year. That's like, if EA Sim Engine was always this doo-doo, then we wouldn't know any better. But we have an actual, like, comparison point of not dog shit to dog shit, so. Oh shit, you're my starter, right? Ugh, I fucked my right tackle up. You need to have good stats. Oh, he's a pass protector. Shit, I should have maxed out his run blocking. Damn it, that's more valuable than strength. I'm slipping, chat. I'm slipping. I'm not locked in no more. I'm dozing. Nah, but like for real though, I'm thinking about the user game I gotta go play soon. I'm scared to play my user. Cause like I don't have any idea how any of these other YouTubers play. So like they might do something that's like I've never seen before. It's like I don't know what to do, boss. Like some dude might whip out the triple option on me. I'm just gonna be confused. Like, what are we doing? You're a sophomore? You're a freshman. Even better. Speed. IQ. Say 305-pound D tackle that came in with 87 speed. Crazy. You're a speed rusher that's slow. That makes no sense. That make no sense, man. Dude, defensive ends this year take so many points to upgrade. Holy shit. Their shit's also expensive as hell. That took every upgrade I had. Just one speed. Oh, he's a normal dev jabroni, that's why. I think we go IQ first. Axe, aren't you a freshman? You are a freshman. Speed. Speed. IQ. Speed. More speed. IQ. I don't have the D-line pay it forward, and you can tell because these guys are getting so much less tokens than the other ones. Oh. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Might just max out his power move. Screw it. No, I don't got the point. Aw, 3 points, not 2. Another normal dev jabroni. That's the third one that stuck itself onto this roster. What's the easiest way to unlock talent developer? Buy the visionary perk that gives it to you for free. Otherwise, just the same old as last year. Pass protecting offensive linemen. Edge setters for the D-line. The stuff that upgrades really simply. But if you buy the visionary perk, you get a 80 overall player, and they're probably a first-round pick. And I would like to tell you I'm exaggerating. I'm not. Just to show you. I've had a first-round pick tight end at an 85 overall. So, I can assure you it's not that difficult getting first-round picks in this game. It's significantly easier with Visionary, but even without Visionary, you get 84, 85s. It's not that hard. Awards factor this year into draft spot, so. If you have like an 85 overall QB that wins like every award known to man, he'll be a first-round pick. Or like, again, O lineman, right? Pass protecting linemen need 2 stats. Just pass protecting and IQ. If they win offensive lineman of the year, it's a cakewalk, literally. In fact, LMS, you're going to spend more time... You're going to spend, more time getting the tokens for Recruiter and for Motivator than you are going to spend getting Talent Developer. To even call that a challenge is insane. Because it's not even really a challenge anymore. It's just have players exist on your team and bam. Jones, that's what I was saying. I used to dominate with 100 aggro, and now I give up like 30 plus points a game against the big/bigger teams like nothing. Jones, I don't believe you were here for the last playoff run we just did, but I almost lost to UNLV, and I lost to Washington. But somehow, like 77 overall, Florida State made the Natty, and I beat them by 40 points. So, I don't think it really matters what playbooks you use. I think this new playbook I've been using is really good. But the problem with the playbook is that, as you guys have seen, if my QB just wants to throw 3 interceptions, he's throwing 3 interceptions. There's nothing I can do to stop him. He's just throwing 3 picks. If, you know, you play 45 overall UNLV, they might just drop 50 on your head, and there's, like, nothing you can do about it. Just, so. It's trash, and I hate it, but that's just how it is now. It doesn't matter how good your team is. It doesn't matter what your scheme is. You're just gonna randomly lose games, which, to be fair, we've been knowing that. It's not like it's a new thing. I was just really hoping that this new playbook I found could help offset a little bit, but it's not offsetting shit. It's the same stuff. It's the same routine. It's sometimes you'll blow out the bad schools by 60 points. And then sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll blow out the big schools by a bajillion points. And then sometimes you won't. Sometimes the most random, mundane, nobody game you're going to play on your schedule, some unranked 5-win, 4-win team, will just beat your ass. And then the number 1 Ohio State, the number 1 Bama, the number 1 Georgia, just, they can't get a first down to save their life. It's just... I don't believe there's a rhyme or reason. Last year was really simple. Last year was this does this, and that always will happen. This year it's like, well, that might happen. Or it might not. We don't know. It's like, what do you mean we don't know? Yeah, we don't really feel like it this week, boss. Like, what? Even this new playbook I'm using, it's very good, right? It's very consistent, but as you guys saw last season, even with a pocket passing QB or an actual athletic QB, sometimes my QB decides to run not an excessive number of times, but just a lot. If my QB would do more of the throwing thing and not the running thing, we would be scary. But that's not how the game works. Sometimes the QB is like, hey, I'm averaging 0.3 yards per carry. Let's just keep going. This is also the other really funny part about this is, like, I have really good players on my team, and they just get folded so easily. And then the other team has just nothing but trash on their team, and they're just some fucking juggernaut. It's like, oh my goodness, man. Like, the sim engine is so bad that the only cope I can have is that it's bugged. That's like my only cope. If the sim engine is actually working as intended, this may be the worst simulation engine I have ever seen for any sports game ever. Which is a lot, considering that this is including 2K and baseball, right? Like, I have never seen a more obnoxious sim engine in my life. I don't think it's a flex either to have like the worst sim engine of all time, but what's EA slogan? EA Sports. It's in the game. You know what's not in the game though? Realism. Why did I even bring this guy back? I just realized this. I can't. He's maxed everywhere. And the man coverage upgrades aren't going to be enough. I think I brought him back because I was like a 90-something overall. Like, ooh, let's bring him back. But, like, I can't upgrade him. I think the reason why this game keeps getting worse is because they have 1 year to work on it. I forget which stream I mentioned this little information nugget on, but in one of my past VODs, you can go find it. It took EA 5 years to make CFB 25. That's 5 years of development. That's 5 years of, you know, going into the press box, recording their audio lines. Like, it took them 5 years to make that game. That game, CFB 25, was supposed to get released a year earlier than what it was intended, but EA delayed it an extra year just so they could work on some other stuff. I don't think it's a shock, if you will, that the game that had 5 years of dev time put into it is the best game they've made, and every game that they only have a year to put into it gets worse and worse and worse. I don't find that shocking. And so, yeah, I wouldn't be, or it wouldn't be that crazy if the game we get next year is somehow worse than this game. Don't ask me how it's going to get worse, but you know, after I removed the normal devs off this team, which was like 3 of them, 3 or 4, I'll cut you too. I can't justify a non-normal dev to be on my team. And then kicker, punter, we'll go and recruit new ones this year. And, like, another big thing, too, is I think I understand what's going on with, like, the sim engine with these upsets. So you guys know how, like, when the game came out... by the way, LMS, here's the staff points you want. Obviously, the order in which you purchase these does vary based off the school you're using, but for me, it was fundraiser, then discount, then NIL, then extra hours. That was my order. But, what was I yapping about? I was saying something. Shit. Got distracted. Oh, so, if you guys played this game online when it came out, and even now, it's still a big problem now. It's not like the problem's magically, you know, gone away. But if you play this game online, well, actually, it's not even online. What am I talking about? You can do this, just play. If you play the game, you know sometimes when you snap the ball, your entire team just gets pancaked. Like, there's no rhyme or reason why your nose tackle, who's 330 pounds, just gets pancaked. Just happens. I think that's happening a lot in simulation, and I think that's the reason why these teams are running for hundreds of yards on me. I think it's no different than it is when you actually play the game. The CPU just calls inside zone, and then sometimes your entire defense just gets pancaked. Obviously, if your entire team gets pancaked, there's not much defense you gotta actually, or there's not much offense you have to do. Everyone's on the fucking ground. Which would explain why, you know, those 45 to 65 overall teams like UNLV, yada, 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 do that. It's like, they just snap the ball, and everyone falls over. Well, I have a new generational linebacker now. 94 speed, 94 excel. Holy shit. You suck. You're 92 speed. You also suck. You're not... How the hell do you have platinum takeoff? Dylan Billings would be an example of a receiver I would never, ever, 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 ever touch in a sim league, but a receiver I would absolutely have if this was a gameplay league. This dude can't do anything with takeoff, but he has platinum takeoff, so he doesn't have to worry about actually getting the ability. Because he already has it stocked for free. While also having best friend, which is a higher chance to catch the ball, I'm pretty sure, on third down. So you can put this guy on a fucking slant and be a demon. With Silver, the natural, so rain games won't fuck him in. That would be a great example of someone I would never actively pursue in a sim league, but in a gameplay league, that guy would be insane. At first, it was kind of like, oh, maybe we just don't understand what's going on with the sim. We just need to the best playbook, and now we've the best playbook, and it makes even less sense because it still is. I mean, If I'm being honest, there's really no difference between the playbook I'm using and the playbooks I've been using. They all play about the same. They just do slightly different things. I still lose the same games. All that you change by changing your playbook is who wins the Heisman. Everything else is pretty much the exact same. Pick Boise if you want your receiver to win the Heisman. You pick this redacted playbook if you want your QB to win the Heisman. If you want your running back to win Heisman, use probably Tennessee's. They run the ball a lot, so just shit like that. But yeah, it's very it's very comical to me that I beg your pardon. There's only 2 3-star kickers that spawned. There's only 2 3-star kickers. Are you kidding me? And one of them's a guaranteed normal div. Oh my goodness. There is only one punter / kicker in this entire class that has a guaranteed dev trait. Wow, that's actually disgusting. I'm not scouting 2 stars. I'm sure there's a 2-star down there somewhere, but I'm not doing it. That's disgusting. Holy shit. Well, let the first QB I go after is a gem. That's nice. Wow, what a QB class. Holy shit. Dude, what a QB class. There's 5 gem QBs. This guy's probably the best one of the bunch. 95 throw power, 88 speed's not bad. This guy looks okay. This guy also looks okay. This guy's probably the second best QB. 92 throw power, 87 speed. Damn. What a class. That's why I said, though, in this stream like an hour ago, I wonder what would happen if I filed a complaint with, like, EA Help Desk and told them, yo, are you gonna fix your sim engine at all? And the AIs be like, no. It's working as intended. Well, no, the fuck it's not. Now he's a glorified D-tackle, man. Dude, pure power guys who are weak are so awful to have on your team. strength matters so much to that archetype, and if they just don't have it off rip, they're useless. Like this guy's 79 strength. He can't work. Oh, there's a 90 speed edge rusher though. That works. That plays. How has playing the A button simulator today? It's how it's always been. Almost lost to a 50 overall team, and then beat Florida State in the Natty by 40 points. I changed off that 4-2-5 because we were getting a ran on. I swapped to a 4-3. And to the shock of absolutely nobody, we're still getting a ran on in the 4-3. Now I'm about to swap to the 4-3 man and see if that does anything, but the answer is no. It won't. It's... Maybe you need run-stopping D lineman. I would highly doubt there is any difference between the archetype of my linemen versus their stats. I don't think there's a single lick of defense or difference between a 99 block shed D tackle, who's a speed rusher, and a 99 block shed goal or a run stuffer. I doubt there's a difference. If that's actually the case, then this game is beyond cooked. Well, no, I can confirm that's not how it works because my speed rushing D tackles just aren't shitting out sacks. If they're going to get fucked in the run game, at least go get sacks. They're not doing that either, so... I have a team filled with typically 90-plus overall players, and they're getting ran on by 45 overall players. That's not a me problem. My guys typically have more block shit than their guys typically have blocking stats, period. But chat, looks like we're not going to actually get to this season because I got to go at 8, so... Speak your final pieces and piece, whatever. Say what you gotta say. I gotta close stream in like 5 minutes, so I will have time to fix my depth chart, get my board prepped, and away I go. The fact that I have to put hours on a fucking punter is insane to me. I'm gonna come back to that if I have to, but... There's a dog going crazy in the background. It's funny. Nah, there's no scheme fit in this game. No. I've seen the AI go after everything they can that may or may not fit their scheme. There's no scheme fit. There's not even one in Madden either. Oh shit. I may have to go pull my hours off that punter. Oh. Where's that punter? If I get locked out, I'm gonna lose my shit. Actually, where's the speed rusher at? There you are. You are the most important one. That's not the button I clicked. Wait, can I squeeze out? No, there's no way. Oh, I do have enough hours. That's crazy. I was like, I don't have the hours to do everybody. I do. Sweet. I'm checking some real quick. So, ooh, went in the wrong hole. So, not to say I told you so, but I told you so. If you look at Nebraska's defensive scheme, they play a 4-2-5 man pressure. If you go and look at the players they're recruiting to play their defense, boundary corner, field corner, field corner, field corner, one bump and run, field, and then zone. Yeah, that totally shows that the CPU is recruiting guys based off their scheme fit. They have a box specialist safety, too. They have 2 box safety specialists. They have several thumpers in a 4-2-5. These guys can't cover. Yeah, there's no correlation between playbook scheme fit and how the AI recruits. There's none. I could do that a few hundred more times, but I think my point got proven. The AI just recruits based off the best players that it thinks it needs. Also, probably that it can get a hold of. I don't think there's any deeper thought to the AI besides that. Does the AI need quarterback? Yes. Is this quarterback in its pipeline? Yes. Does this quarterback have interest in the pipeline? Yes. And that's probably the extent of it. I know for a fact that the AI has an inbuilt thing to where if you're recruiting the person, the AI will challenge you. But I don't think the AI is like, we run a pocket passing scheme, therefore we must recruit pocket passers. It's just, that's not how that works. That makes no sense. I mean, even then, though, that still doesn't... That proves your point even worse. Like, they're playing a man-to-man defense. Their number one corner has more zone than man. Their number two corner has slightly more man than zone. Slightly. Same thing with their corner number 3. Slightly more man than zone. If the AI was doing what it was supposed to do, it wouldn't be wasting time upgrading zone at all. It would just upgrade man because they're running. Could be capped. Dude, the caps are on the screen. You literally see the caps. The grayed out boxes are the caps. The open ones are the not caps. It's on the screen. They can't upgrade man. They're just choosing not to. They're upgrading zone. And for both of these examples. This guy actually has more space to grow in man than zone, and they're still upgrading zone. No. This guy has about the same man and zone, and he has the same skill caps in both man and zone. Like, no, it's the AI is just that. No, how it upgrades and how it recruits. This guy is equal man and zone, but that's because the zone's now capped. This guy has nowhere close to man and zone. It's still prioritized zone. This is equal man and zone. This guy's just, he's struggling. And he's both. Like, it's and this dude has no caps in pass coverage and is choosing not to upgrade anything. In fact, from the looks of it, it looks like the AI is choosing IQ and maybe power and quickness, but it's not touching pass coverage, which makes no sense in a 4-2-5. Makes no sense for them to recruit a box specialist for a 4-2-5 anyways. But not just does it make no sense, but they're not even upgrading the guy properly for what they're supposed to be doing with their defense. So, no, that myth busted. No. I wish the AI upgraded its players properly. That would, but no. The AI upgrades everything evenly. Even if that requires the AI sacrificing the wrong stats in the right areas, it'll just do everything evenly for abilities and shit. Once when the AI gets skill capped, then it'll go elsewhere, but that's why auto upgrading is ass, because it just upgrades everything evenly. That's how it's always upgraded. Which is one of many reasons why the AI upgrades, or the AI teams are always so bad, is because they don't upgrade properly. That's why there's a big difference between manually upgrading your team and having the AI do it. I hate how the AI is doing that. As soon as I add someone to my board, they send like 3 scholarships their way, and never been. Yeah, Cameron. I know there's an inbuilt mechanic that's supposed to where if, like, for resistance purposes, to like make the recruiting battle actually a battle. And you can easily test that by just going through your interests for players who want to play for your team and just look. And nobody else is going after them. And then, like, example, like a 2 or a 3-star, no one's going after them. And then the moment you give like 5 or 10 hours, 25 hours, whatever, magically out of nowhere, bam. So. Now, I think what happened is, I think it's just really simple. The AI is so bad. The AI is so fluky and so random because EA knows they can't code the game properly. They can't upgrade players properly. They can't do anything properly. So the only way you can compensate by their other shortcomings is just to make it random. That's the extent of it. If the AI could upgrade its players properly, they wouldn't need to have a random variation fluke put into the formula, but you can just go see it with your teams. Like, the AI just doesn't upgrade its players properly. It never has, and it never will be. So, for an AI team, getting that thing above an 85 is a struggle. So, it's just... don't think it really matters what playbook / what we do throughout the year. It's going to be the same shit every year. You'll have very close games. You'll have very big blowouts. You'll lose 1 or 2 random games. You'll win 1 or 2 close games. And just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. I really don't see anything else. But who knows? Maybe next title update, we'll get a little update in the patch notes section. This is fixed sim engine. Who knows? But on that note, chat, I got to go and record a VOD and call it a night. So I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.